YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber. We're back with another Concise review. And in this video, we will be talking about this trimmer that has done something unique. So let's see if this is something that's going to stay on everybody's station.
CTB, you know who it is.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the T-Shaper Recharge by Supreme Trimmer. So let's get into the unboxing and let's see what I have to say about this trimmer. All right, everybody. So the first thing I like talking about when it comes to my Concise reviews is the price for this trimmer, and you guys seen everything that it comes with. Honestly, when it comes to the price, this definitely seems like a good price for everything that you get, and it is at $139.99. That is what you will see on the website. Definitely think that is not a problem, or you might see this on Amazon as well. Not a problem with that price, man. Like I said, y'all seen the unboxing and you seen everything that came with it. So I definitely think for everything that you get, this is not a bad price at all. So let's talk about the power and battery life next. And honestly, I had to do some digging when it came to one of the sections, but for the power, it says between 7,000 to 8,000 RPMs. If you look at the manual, you're between 7,000, 8,000 RPMs. And also when it comes to the runtime, you get 2 hours of a runtime. And when it comes to the charge time, that was the thing that I was kind of looking for, but I did find it. It's an hour and a half of a charge time. So 2 hour runtime, hour and a half charge time. Not that bad and I'm only saying that is because of the fact that what it comes with. It having 2 hours of a runtime, that's probably like today's, that's okay. You get what I'm saying? It's not like a problem. It's not 90 minutes or 100 minutes, but it is just 2 hours. Not bad at all. But the charge time being an hour and a half, that's not going to be much of a problem due to the packaging, which I'm going to talk about next. And you guys seen an unboxing is that comes with this beautiful dock and an extra battery. So when it comes to charge time, you're really not going to have a problem. I like the fact that it comes with all of this stuff. So you get the trimmer, you get the dock, you get an extra battery, you get 2 USB-C charging wires, you get oil, you get a small little brush, and you get trimmer guards. A lot of people are asking for trimmer guards. I do get a lot of people in my comment section asking which trimmer are compatible with trimmer guards and stuff like that. So I definitely think that this is something that might be on the rise, even for just regular consumers at home, like that don't be in a barbershop all the time, is that they would like to have trimmer guards with their trimmers. So the fact that they have that, I definitely think that's dope. And also, you get the charger. So we're going to talk about what's in the packaging in the design section. I like to talk about the trimmer and everything that comes with it, but it's kind of unique what they done with this recharge trimmer. So the dope thing about this is that we have seen, let me just zoom in real quick, I'm sorry. This button right here, right? This is what's going to release the battery. So that's how that comes. And I like the fact that, some people are not going to care about this, but this battery, a rechargeable battery, 1200 milliamps, it's a certain type of unique battery that they chose to use. But what's dope about this battery, right, is that I do like the fact that the battery has the charging and the USB-C on it. I do like that. The clipper, nothing, right? But I do like the fact that it does have that. When you're open this up and you put it back in, it is snug. We'll give it to Supreme Trimmer for making it snug. I do like the option of that as well. But the color of this, of course, it's my colors. It's black and it's blue. You can't go wrong with this thing, man. It does have that easy cleaning section area right under the cutting blade, stuff like that. That's cool. Nice strong magnet. The power button is kind of reminding me of like the Saber power button just a little bit, if you never had that, but it's like a nice blue lit power button in the middle of the trimmer, and it has these ridges. I like the ridges everywhere on this trimmer. I will honestly have to say it doesn't feel bad in my hand at all. One thing I thought it was going to be though is very light. I did think it was going to be very light. However, this thing is not light at all. It's not heavy either. Like, it's just at the right balance. It's at the right balance, and I'm not even mad at like the weight of this thing. So that is the design. This is all the stuff that you get with it, but also we have to talk about the dock. That was the trimmer. We got to talk about the design of the dock, right? So in the back, this is how you're going to charge it. You're going to charge it USB-C, but in the front, if you have anything else you would like to charge, now they are really marketing to like charging an extra phone or whatever, but it really can be whatever. Whatever you want to connect with this, it can charge it. It's going to charge the extra battery as well while you're doing all of that all at one time. How does that affect the charge time of one battery? I'm really not sure, but I definitely think that is just dope that you're capable of doing that. And the dock is not that big. It might look big, but it's really not that big. It's not going to take up that much space, but I definitely think this is something creative. You know, like, it's just a creative aspect. It kind of reminds me of the detachable, like the Octanes, like how they came like in the packaging. But, you know, for the trimmer, it's definitely a little bit more upgraded, of course, with all the new features with the USB charging and USB-C and all that stuff. So I think that's dope that they did that. And I am going to now talk about the blade. Let's talk about this blade they have right here, right? So let's talk about the blade, right? This Supreme Trimmer TB440 blade, I do like this blade. I do like the blade, and the cutting blade kind of reminds me of the Stylecraft 1 blade, cutting blade. Kind of has that same type of cutting groove. I think a few trimmers kind of have this same design. So Stylecraft is not the only one. I think Coco has it, TPOB has it. It's a few companies that have this same style of cutting blade. I know Gamma has it as well. So to me, this cutting blade seems like it's going to be like the new wave. I ain't gonna say the new wave, but this trimmer has become like the regular, this cutting blade has become like the original, or it's becoming the regular cutting blade for most trimmers. Because honestly, a cutting blade does cut well. A lot of people don't have no problem using it. That's the blade. I definitely do like it. The teeth, it looks like a standard blade. It could be deep tooth. No, it is a standard. It's a standard tooth blade. It's not deep tooth. They probably will have a version of that if they don't have one already, but I do like the standard with this cutting blade. So we're going to talk about how this thing really performs, right? Because that's what really matters. How well does this thing performs? And I have something to say about this. I have about a lot of pros and just a few cons. So when it comes to the performance of this thing, right, I was kind of surprised how well it cuts. Honestly, this thing can hit. This thing is like a hitter. Low key, this kind of reminds me of, and I'm not, you know, like truly comparing, but just hear me out. This kind of reminds me of when the Coco trimmer came out, not the first blade, but the second blade, and how smooth it cuts, how sharp it cuts and stuff like that, right? This thing does cut. Don't get me wrong. It cuts well, it bulges out well, it gives you sharp lines. And it does that with all textures of hair. So I'm not mad at this recharge trimmer. Definitely a nice trimmer, nice setup. So there is one con to this trimmer. It's like, man, like I wish it wasn't. I say it's okay because I have multiple trimmers, but if this is somebody that's going to get this and this is the only trimmer you have, I would definitely say that you're going to need to get another one, you know, recharge trimmer, or just have another trimmer on hand. Because what I have noticed when I have used this, and I have did sharp lines and everything, I did it on one side and then I try to get to the next side, and I will test the temperature of this blade, and my goodness, I don't know what it was, but for me, it was hot. It was hot to the touch, and I said I can't continue to use it because I didn't want to scar nobody, or I didn't want it to be like too hot. I definitely didn't want to use it on a kid. I was using it on an adult at the time, but I did notice that if I would have kept using it, you know, who knows how they could have walked out and seen like some marks on them. So this blade does get hot. I can't tell you exactly how long because everybody cuts different, right? So I could have been using this for a while, just to be honest, and it got hot on me. I'm not sure. I'll let y'all be the judge of that, but I just noticed that this trimmer blade did get hot on me. I do like how it cuts. I do like how it performs, but the only thing for me is the temperature, the noise, even the noise, the sound of it. I'm sorry, even the sound of this, it's not that loud. It sounds like a regular trimmer turning on. I'm not sure if that's going to change over time, but I'll keep you guys updated. Honestly, this is a good trimmer, and if I had to give my concise review, if this is something that's going to stay on my station, this is actually a trimmer that would stay on my station. Just being real. I do like the 2 battery options that gives you the charging dock with the trimmer to sit in. I do like that. Honestly, I probably would get bashed for this, but it would have been dope if Babeless would have did something like this. I think recently they came out with something that the batteries can sit in, but it would have been dope if they would have did it like how Supreme did it. Well, originally like how detachables did it. Since your batteries are interchangeable, I think that, you know, having your clipper or trimmer to sit in something would be dope. I think that the T-Shaper Recharge is a good trimmer. I do like it. It does give out sharp lines. There's really not much wrong with this thing at all, but the blade does get hot. I thought about switching out the blade, but I'm not going to do it just yet. It seems like it can fit Babeless blades, but I'm not sure. I haven't done that yet. So that being said, y'all, this is my concise review on the T-Shaper Recharge. This thing is nice to have. For $140, it is not a bad deal, especially with an extra battery. I like when you get extra stuff and not just the stuff by itself. That's what I think about this Recharge trimmer. So please, guys, make sure you guys follow, subscribe to the page, put that notification bell on because we have a lot of more heat coming, and this is about to get into the trimmer war that I'm about to do upcoming. So stay tuned. Y'all be blessed.
CTB. You know who it is.